The engine is running hotter, but the plumbing is the same. Intelligence pulls ahead while the conscience axis, where money flows and who connects, stays stuck, which means tomorrow's gains mostly land in the same rooms. We're building faster brains but slower distribution. When thinking speed outruns the network that shares it, you don't get progress, you get a narrower funnel with a bigger opening at the top. Material holds a quarter of signal share with a healthy spread, 22 good against 10 bad. The base is solid enough to move, but it's rising on intelligence's coattails, not its own legs. Intelligence owns nearly half of all signal flow, and that share is still climbing. That's not a sector anymore, it's the center of gravity, which means every other capital type is now orbiting it. Network is the only capital type with a negative net score, more bad signals than good, and the ones that survive are concentrating. The pipes are narrowing while the water pressure builds. Diversity edge is positive, but at just 14% share, it's barely a rounding error against intelligence's 49. Distributing is the right direction, but the engine is whispering where the others are shouting. A conscience score of 24 out of 100 tells you the system is still structurally concentrating. When diversity holds 14% and the money pools in fewer places, the window for counterpressure is real but shrinking. Last week's pattern holds, the fast axis accelerates, the fair axis stalls. The difference is that this week the stall feels less like a pause and more like a default setting. 57% average progress, 9 patients reached, 5 in trials. The pipeline is moving, but notice the gap. What reaches people trails what's being tested, which means the last mile still needs investment. 3 moves this week. Fund open networks before the topology locks in. Bet on multiple builders, not a single champion. And redirect engineering from scaling models toward distributing inference where people actually live. The signals worth watching are the ones that break assumptions. Open models chip at concentration. Sovereign infrastructure challenges hyperscaler control. But 200 leaders warning about jobs without institutional force is just weather. Kimi K3 widening the open model race matters because it's the first real counterweight to intelligence's 49% grip. Japan building sovereign compute tells you even governments see the feudal lock-in forming, and they're choosing to build their own exits.